Hello everyone, Yuki Human here. This is the final update of my Blade Blast of Unloading build, which I have swapped to a bow COC version. To sum up, I think non-COC version is just more straightforward because you need to solve too many issues of the COC version. I'm not really satisfied with the build, so I've decided to swap build. My opinion is that don't swap to COC version unless you really love to number lock for every map and every death. My POB is the COC version, and please let me know if you have better solution to what I have thought about. And my POB is just an idea, so there are even empty dual socket and no tattoo XD. The issues of the COC version are as follows: accuracy, crit chance for attack, mana cost and mana regen, life regen. For the accuracy and crit chance for attack, you need a better bow that include either local crit chance or accuracy. Then, you use accuracy or crit chance support for the mod that you don't have. I also have one accuracy node and one global crit chance node from my Elegant Hubris, so you might need a T1 mod on the bow if you don't have those mods on Timeless Duel. For the mana cost and mana regen, it is easier to solve if you are not using COC version, since you need minimum 1 mana cost from your bow skills on quiver to trigger the COC. You can see I'm using a -6 mana cost craft instead of 7, because I need a minimum mana cost for the bow skills to trigger the life tap supported maniforged arrows. If you are not using COC version, we can get a -7 mana cost with life and mana catalyst, plus a mana cost Clarity Watcher's Eye, to further reduce the mana cost. The reason why we want to reduce the mana cost is to drop Eldritch Battery to help our survivability with the extra ES and Ghost Dance. Remember, not to do no regen and less recovery map, or you need to get a mana flask for those maps. I just use regex to filter all those maps, since the unique flasks are too good to drop. You might wonder why we need life regen, and the reason is simple. We need to use life tap on our maniforged arrows that will have around 200 degen per second. If you are mapping, that might be fine, but if you are bossing, the invincible timing that you can't leech is annoying as hell. Having flat regen on the boots might be the best solution, or just don't do bossing. Uber boss like Sirus is annoying as hell, so I gave up on trying it after failing twice. That's why you can see I was doing Uber Elder for the video, since I always have some mobs to leech from. This is kind of cheating, but it is what it is. For the support gem, I think that Empower is a must-have for a bow setup. Other gems are whatever, but I think Intensify and Overloaded Intensify are pretty good for the build. You also need Apex mode to constantly get 3 stacks of Intensify and Overloaded Intensify. It should be a cheap jewel to get good corrupted mod on it. Overloaded Intensify provides huge amount of crit chance and crit multi that works perfect for the build. Use Arcane Surge for bossing, since we need to constantly generate power charge while mapping. Or use power charge on crit on your quiver, but I like the extra life gain on hit more. Getting Arcane Surge on your movement skill as well to generate the buff to share with your Arcane Surge supported on your main skill. Other stuff is self-explanatory. Check the description and POB for more details. I also include some gears for reference so that you can know what to craft. Anyway, that's all about my League start build, and I'm planning for my consecrated Path of Endurance for the next build. Hope it works fine, or I'm going back to Torchlight Warframe and Aram in the next few days. As always, comment if I've missed anything, and more importantly,
Bloody peninsula!
本当最悪。本当最悪。
You sure you want to do this? I know what I'd choose. I don't miss. Marked.
本当最悪。
You got the drop on me. Won't happen again. You're finished.
本当最悪。